Unleashing your inner innovator. Lessons from a Pantiless Revolution. Welcome to the BlackCEO Podcast, where we explore the extraordinary journeys of trailblazing entrepreneurs who are reshaping our world. Today, we're diving into a story that's not just inspiring, it's downright revolutionary. We're talking about Tara Harris, the visionary behind the world's first Pantiless Panty Liner. Now, I know what you're thinking. Pantiless Panty Liner? Is that even a thing? Well, buckle up, because we're about to embark on a wild ride through the world of disruptive innovation, unwavering resilience, and the sheer audacity to think differently. Tara Harris isn't just an entrepreneur. She's a force of nature. She's the kind of person who looks at the world not as it is, but as it could be. And in doing so, she's not just creating a product. She's pioneering an entirely new category in women's health and comfort. Her journey is a masterclass in turning the seemingly outrageous into the indispensable. And it's packed with lessons that can transform how we approach innovation, business, and life itself. Now, let's be honest for a moment. How many of us have had that light bulb moment, that spark of an idea that we quickly dismissed because it seemed too outlandish or impossible? I bet every single one of us has. But here's where Tara's story diverges from the norm. She didn't just have that moment. She grabbed it with both hands, ran with it, and is now changing the game with a patent-pending innovation that's turning heads and raising eyebrows. But this isn't just about panty liners, folks. It's about the courage to pursue a vision that others can't see. It's about resilience in the face of skepticism and rejection. It's about the wisdom to know when to listen to advice and when to trust your guts. Tara's journey embodies all of these qualities and more. And today, we're going to unpack 3 key insights from her experience that can revolutionize not just how we approach entrepreneurship, but how we tackle life's challenges in general. Are you ready to have your mind blown? Let's dive in. First up, resilience isn't just a buzzword. It's your lifeline in the entrepreneurial world. Tara emphasized this point with such passion that I could practically feel her determination radiating through our conversation. She said, and I quote, "Stay away from friends and family who don't believe in what you're doing." Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds harsh, but let's unpack this for a moment. How many times have you shared a dream or an idea only to be met with skepticism or outright dismissal? It's a gut-wrenching feeling, isn't it? Those well-meaning naysayers can be dream killers, planting seeds of doubt that grow into forests of fear and inaction. Tara's advice isn't about cutting people out of your life willy-nilly. It's about creating a bubble of positivity and support around yourself, especially in those crucial early stages when your idea is still fragile, still taking shape. It's about protecting your dream like a mama bear protects her cubs. Let me share a story that illustrates this point perfectly. I once met a young entrepreneur who had an idea for a sustainable fashion line. Everyone, including her own family, told her it was ridiculous. Fast fashion is the future. They said nobody cares about sustainability in clothing. But she persisted. She surrounded herself with like-minded individuals who shared her passion for eco-friendly fashion. And guess what? Today, her brand is at the forefront of the sustainable fashion movement, proving all those naysayers wrong. The lesson here: choose your circle wisely. Surround yourself with people who fuel your fire, not those who try to extinguish it. As the saying goes, your vibe attracts your tribe. So make sure your vibe is one of determination, positivity, and unwavering belief in your vision. But let's be real for a second. Resilience isn't just about blocking out negative voices. It's about developing the mental fortitude to keep going when things get tough. And trust me, in the world of entrepreneurship, things will get tough. There will be days when you question everything, when you wonder if you're crazy for even trying. That's when resilience really comes into play. Tara's journey with her Pantiless Panty Liner wasn't all smooth sailing. I'm sure there were moments of doubt, moments when the challenges seemed insurmountable. But she persisted. She kept pushing forward, kept believing in her vision, even when others couldn't see it. This brings us to our second key insight. Surround yourself with other business people. Now, this might seem like it contradicts the first point about staying away from naysayers, but bear with me. There's a crucial difference between surrounding yourself with supportive, business-minded individuals and keeping company with those who don't understand or believe in your vision. Other entrepreneurs, especially those who've been in the game longer than you, can provide invaluable insights, mentorship, and sometimes just a sympathetic ear when you need to vent. They've been where you are. They understand the late nights, the stress, the roller coaster of emotions that comes with building something from scratch. Tara's emphasis on this point really struck a chord with me. It's not just about networking or making business connections. It's about creating a support system that understands your journey. It's about having people in your corner who can offer advice based on real world experience, who can help you navigate the complex world of business. Think about it like this. If you were learning to play basketball, would you rather practice with other basketball players or with people who've never touched a ball in their lives? The answer is obvious, right? The same principle applies in business. Surrounding yourself with other entrepreneurs creates an environment of growth, learning, and mutual support. Let me share another story that drives this point home. I know a tech startup founder who was struggling to get his company off the ground. He was working 18-hour days, barely sleeping, and feeling completely overwhelmed. On the verge of giving up, he decided to join a local entrepreneurs meetup group. There, he found not just practical advice and potential collaborators, but also a sense of community. Suddenly, he wasn't alone in his struggles. He had a group of people who understood what he was going through, who could offer support and guidance. That connection gave him the boost he needed to push through the tough times and eventually lead his company to success. This brings us to our third and final insight from Tara, the importance of thinking beyond the norm. Now, this is where things get really exciting. Tara didn't just create a product, she created a whole new category. The Pantiless Panty Liner, that's not just thinking outside the box, that's reimagining the box entirely. Innovation isn't just about improving existing products or services. Sometimes it's about identifying needs that people didn't even know they had. It's about looking at the world around you and asking, what if found? What if we could do this differently? What if we could solve this problem in a completely new way? Tara's journey is a perfect example of this. She saw a need, a gap in the market that nobody else had addressed. And instead of dismissing it as too outlandish or impossible, she leaned into it. She embraced the challenge of creating something entirely new. This kind of thinking is what separates true innovators from the rest. It's what leads to groundbreaking inventions, disruptive technologies, and yes, even pantless panty liners. But here's the catch. Thinking beyond the norm isn't always comfortable. It often means facing skepticism, doubt, and sometimes even ridicule. I'm reminded of a story about the inventors of the first airplane. When the Wright brothers first proposed the idea of human flight, they were laughed at. People said it was impossible, that if humans were meant to fly, we'd have been born with wings. But they persisted. They thought beyond what was considered normal or possible at the time. And in doing so, they changed the world. Tara's story carries echoes of that same pioneering spirit. She didn't let conventional wisdom or societal norms dictate what was possible. She saw a need, envisioned a solution, and went for it with everything she had. But thinking beyond the norm isn't just about having wild, out there ideas. It's about having the courage to pursue those ideas, to bring them to life. It's about being willing to fail, to look foolish, to face rejection after rejection, all in service of your vision. This is where resilience, surrounding yourself with the right people, and innovative thinking all come together. Because let's face it, when you're trying to create something truly new, truly revolutionary, you're going to face obstacles. You're going to have moments of doubt. You're going to need every ounce of resilience you can muster. But here's the beautiful thing. When you surround yourself with the right people, when you cultivate that resilience, when you allow yourself to think beyond what's normal or expected, amazing things can happen. You can create products that change lives. You can build businesses that redefine industries. You can make history. And that's exactly what Tara is doing. With her patent pending pantless panty liner, she's not just creating a product, she's pioneering a whole new category. She's challenging assumptions, pushing boundaries, and paving the way for future innovators. So what can we learn from Tara's journey? How can we apply these insights to our own lives, our own entrepreneurial dreams? First, cultivate resilience. Believe in your vision, even when others don't see it. Protect your dreams fiercely, especially in those early vulnerable stages. Remember, every great innovation started as an idea that probably sounded crazy at first. Second, surround yourself with the right people. Seek out other entrepreneurs, other dreamers and doers. Build a network of support that understands your journey and can offer real practical advice and encouragement. And finally, dare to think beyond the norm. Don't be afraid to challenge assumptions. to reimagine possibilities. Look at the world around you with fresh eyes. Ask what if, and then have the courage to pursue the answer, wherever it might lead. Tyra's story is a powerful reminder that entrepreneurship isn't just about making money or building a business. It's about having the courage to bring your unique vision to life. It's about persevering in the face of doubt and rejection. It's about believing in yourself and your ideas, even when it seems like no one else does. As I reflect on my conversation with Tara, I'm struck by the passion and determination that radiates from her. She's not just an entrepreneur, she's a visionary, a trailblazer, a testament to what's possible when you combine innovative thinking with unwavering resilience. Her journey reminds us that success isn't just about having a great idea. It's about having the guts to pursue that idea, the resilience to weather the storms, and the wisdom to surround yourself with people who believe in your vision. Now, I want to challenge you. Yes, you listening to this right now, think about your own life, your own dreams. What's that idea you've been sitting on, that vision you've been too afraid to pursue? What would happen if you approached it with the same resilience, the same innovative thinking that Tara brought to her Pantiless Panty Liner? Maybe it's time to stop dismissing your ideas as too outlandish or impossible. Maybe it's time to start thinking beyond the norm, to start surrounding yourself with people who fuel your fire rather than extinguish it. Maybe, just maybe, it's time to start making your own history. Remember, every great innovation, every world-changing idea started with someone who dared to think differently, someone who had the courage to pursue their vision, even when others couldn't see it, someone like Tara Harris, someone like you. So I'll leave you with this question. What's your Pantiless Panty Liner? What's that idea, that vision, that dream that you've been too afraid to pursue? And more importantly, what are you going to do about it? The world is waiting for your innovation, your unique contribution. It's time to embrace your inner entrepreneur, to cultivate that resilience, to surround yourself with the right people, and to start thinking beyond the norm. Who knows? You might just change the world. But here's the thing. It's not enough to just listen to this and feel inspired for a moment. Inspiration without action is just a fleeting emotion. So I want you to do something right now. Take out your phone, open your notes app, and write down one action you're going to take today to move closer to your dream. It could be as simple as researching your idea or reaching out to a potential mentor or even just telling someone about your vision. Whatever it is, commit to it right now. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. There's a whole community of dreamers, doers, and innovators out there ready to support you. Seek them out. Join entrepreneurial groups, attend startup events, connect with other visionaries online, build your tribe of supporters who will lift you up when you're down and celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Lastly, I want you to remember this. Every great innovator, every successful entrepreneur, every person who's ever changed the world started exactly where you are right now. They had doubts. They faced obstacles. They heard no more times than they could count. But they persisted. They believed in their vision. They thought beyond the norm. And that made all the difference. So go forth and innovate. Go forth and disrupt. Go forth and create your own Pantiless Panty Liner Revolution. The world is waiting for your brilliance, your creativity, your unique perspective. Don't keep it waiting any longer. Thank you for joining me on the BlackCEO Podcast. Until next time, keep dreaming big, keep pushing boundaries, and above all, keep believing in yourself. Your journey to changing the world starts now. Let's make it count.